Despite a bumpy road on the cancellation front, Lucifer accumulated something of a cult following over the course of its 6 seasons. The series was popular enough that when Fox canceled it after 3 outings, Netflix picked it up for more. However, even with its new home, Lucifer's time was short-lived. After 3 seasons on Fox, Netflix adopted the series to continue Lucifer Morningstar's story for another 2 seasons. Yet, due to fans' demands, it was extended up to a 6th season. The Tom Ellis-led series recently took its final bow with Season 6, bringing the titular Devil's story to an end. However, we all know we've seen this film before. The series has once been said to end at its 5th season, and because of the fans' true desires, the series was then renewed again for a 6th and final, as they say, season. However, given its undeniable popularity, the question now lingers, is the 6th season really the final season? Or is the show getting a 7th run? And if it will, what will it be about and how will it change the face of the entire series? Well, let's find out all of that in this video. But disclaimer, there will be a lot of spoilers in this video, so get ready. And of course, make sure to first hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell for more updates on this. Now, let's dig in. To be fair, the show has had more than one near-death experience thus far, facing cancellation after Season 3 and initially planning to end after Season 5. And now, after 6 seasons and 93 episodes, Lucifer has reached the end of the road. "This is it, the final season of Lucifer," said Netflix before it arrived on our screens. For real this time, the devil himself has become God. Almost. Why is he hesitating? And as the world starts to unravel without a God, what will he do in response? Join us as we say a bittersweet goodbye to Lucifer, Chloe, Amenadiel, Maze, Linda, Ella, and Dan. "Bring tissues," Netflix said in its closure teaser. It's sad news for fans, but given the road it took to get here, its devoted followers can't be too hung up. Initially, it was looking like 3 seasons and out for the fantasy series after Fox. Its original broadcaster pulled the plug. But then Netflix swooped in and saved the day, renewing the show for an additional 2 chapters. There was then some uncertainty about whether Season 6 would happen, and for a time, the plan was very much for Season 5 to be its last hurrah. But the TV gods did their thing, and the 6th and final season was greenlit. In fact, showrunners Joe Henderson and Ildy Modrovich told Entertainment Weekly that they almost didn't go through with it when Netflix asked them to return for 10 more episodes. They were content with where Season 5 left things, and only after further consideration did they come up with a game plan for Season 6. In hindsight, they can't imagine not having that extra season. However, Henderson told Entertainment Weekly that the 6th season ended exactly where they wanted, and that it's their final adventure with these characters. It's the story we were always going to tell, but just written much larger, and to me now, so much more interestingly that it breaks my heart to think we weren't actually originally going to do it this way. When they were like, "Can you do more?" we said, "Yes, but this is our last story," the pair said. So yeah, we are sure that the Lucifer faithful would like more episodes beyond this final chapter, but the fact that it made it this far is already a cause for celebration. With Season 6 now out there for all to enjoy, it begs the question, why no Season 7? Lucifer Season 6 picks up after Season 5's cliffhanger where Lucifer Morningstar, played by Tom Ellis, became God. But the devil has good reason to stall his ascension to becoming the Almighty when Rory Morningstar, played by Brianna Hildebrand, his daughter, with Chloe Decker, played by Lauren German, from the future, time travels to confront Lucifer over his mysterious disappearance. Netflix is extremely covert when it comes to publishing its data, but the fact that Lucifer always muscles its way into the platform's top 10 trending tab in rapid fashion does speak to how popular it is. But it should be noted that Netflix's model doesn't operate like those of traditional broadcasters. For the streaming giant, it's all about attracting new subscribers as well as keeping hold of its existing ones. Coaxing new customers to sign up is less likely to happen with a returning show than a shiny new one. Plus, production costs often increase with each new season, so as much as bringing the curtain down on Lucifer after Season 6 appears to be a creative one, ratings and finances could certainly have played their part too. Adding to the feeling of finality, the cast of Lucifer all shared heartfelt messages to their social media profiles as filming on Season 6 wrapped up, with co-star Leslie Ann Brandt describing it as the end of our journey. Given all those mentioned, many fans are still asking, is there still even the smallest chance of continuation for the devil and his human friends planned for the future? Perhaps Lucifer Season 7? The show has once blessed us with a bonus 6th season after saying that the 5th one was the last one. So with that in mind, another revival wouldn't be all that surprising. Yet, as of writing, there are no concrete announcements and evidence yet about a renewal for Season 7. But of course, we are living in an age of television revivals with several shows returning in recent years after time away from screens. So the prospect of a reunion season years from now doesn't seem impossible. Moreover, Lucifer doesn't need a Season 7 to bring fans back into the world it created. Although Lucifer and Chloe's stories may be over, Rory's existence leaves room for a spin-off. The series doesn't delve too deeply into her fate at the very end, though it doesn't exactly leave her with anything pressing to do. From the sound of it, Henderson and Modrovich don't have plans to return to this world anytime soon, if ever. But things change, and reboots and reunions crop up all the time now. There are currently no Lucifer spin-offs in development or being planned. Lucifer's series finale resolved every main character's arc and gave everyone from Mazikeen, played by Leslie Ann Brandt, Ella Lopez, played by Amy Garcia, Dr. Linda Martin, played by Rachel Harris, and Amenadiel, played by D.B. Woodside, fitting endings to their individual stories. Further, Chloe and Lucifer ended the series together in their afterlife after showing the future where an elderly Chloe dies with Rory at her bedside. There's little hope for a Lucifer Season 7, but fans could see some sort of return to this world down the line. Unless Netflix changes its mind, again, Lucifer appears to be definitively over with Season 6. But don't worry, fans, because despite the possibility that we might not be bestowed with a Season 7, Netflix could theoretically order more Lucifer in the form of a movie or even a miniseries in the future. But of course, fans would only be interested in these future spin-offs if they reprise the same cast. As a matter of fact, Tom Ellis has the potential to reprise his role as Lucifer Morningstar in another Arrowverse crossover. Ellis officially brought Lucifer to the Arrowverse and went to great lengths to keep his cameo a secret during Crisis on Infinite Earths in 2019. Further, the Arrowverse maintained the multiverse's existence after Crisis, and Lucifer also utilizes the multiverse within its own series. And thanks to The Flash Season 8's Armageddon crossover event, there's a precedence for characters returning after their series have ended. So Ellis could return as Lucifer in the future Arrowverse crossover, even though his show won't be on the air. Although Matt Ryan retired from playing John Constantine on DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and Constantine was a conduit of sorts for the Devil's appearance in Crisis, Lucifer's meeting the CW's superheroes once again could be possible if the right circumstances present themselves. If this happens, then having Lucifer Morningstar grace back onto our screens will change the face of the series. After all, with matters of heaven and hell, anything's possible. How about you? Do you think there'll be a Season 7 for the show? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Well, that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell for more videos like this.